I want us to really think tonight. We have a great opportunity to make a future for ourselves and our people. But it would be tragic for us to look to our brother president and put it all on him to make jobs for us, and we sit down and do nothing to create a job for ourselves. You know, our brother president, he's a beautiful human being, but you know how it is, like Herman Cain. No. He's a very brilliant man, I think. But Herman was over the restaurant, National Restaurant Association. That's a big job, isn't it? He's working for white folks. We got some brilliant black folk at Merrill Lynch and brilliant black folk at the Federal Reserve, brilliant black folk running white folk business. And they give you a lot of money if you run their business right. But the problem is, after you get through running their business, when are we going to create business and run it for ourselves and the benefit of our people? Now, the United States of America is a corporation. And our president is the president and CEO of corporate America. I know you might have a little stock in that. Not much. But don't you know he has to do their business first? He may not have understood that while he was campaigning. You know, people, when they campaign, they can say anything because they're not in the seat of power. But the moment they get in the seat of power, they begin to understand the dynamics that undergird that seat. He was not an economist. President Obama is a constitutional lawyer. That he knew. But when he became president, because he made us all feel we're gonna have a change here. I was not under any illusion. And I said it before my brother was elected, and I went out early in the morning and voted for him. But I said on CNN when they asked me, what do you think? I said, he's a brilliant young man with a lot of good ideas, but I'm not under any illusion that he can change the reality of this nation. Now, that's not diminishing him, but don't you know when you become a governor, a senator, somebody in political power, you don't see the power behind the power. I have a watch that's moving. I can see what's going on the outside. But the real power is not on the outside. There's something on the inside that's unseen that makes what you see move. You the same. I'm looking at you. You looking at me. But I'm seeing a physical person, but I don't see the power in you that moves your tongue, that moves your eyes, that moves your brain to think. That is unseen. And the real power is not what you see. The real power is the unseen reality that moves what you see. Can you understand what I'm saying? Now, who is the unseen powers that move presidents? What happens to a president when he says, the first thing I'm going to do when I become president is closed down Guantanamo Bay. 2 years, 9 months into the presidency, Guantanamo's still open. What happened? See, there are forces. When my brother became president, he surrounded himself with the people from Wall Street. Yes, he did. Timothy Geithner, who is he? Yes, he was from Goldman Sachs, right? Federal Reserve man, Larry Summers. These are all Wall Street folk. Well, if he trusts them, listen to me carefully, if he trusts them, they then said, we need a stimulus package. If we don't get a stimulus package, we're going to have the worst recession since the 1930s. What would you expect Obama to do? These are the people he brought around him to advise him. So he took their advice. And over $700 billion, $800 billion stimulus. Did you get stimulated? No. And not only that, but you didn't remember that just before he did that, George W. Bush got over $700 billion. Don't nobody know where the money went. Now, when you're surrounded by that kind of power that makes monetary policy, that prints money, did you know that the Federal Reserve printed $16 trillion and gave it out to banks in Europe and America and corporations, and the president didn't know nothing about it? Well, what kind of power is that you can print that kind of money and start doling it out, and the man that we elected as president don't know what is going on? You talk back to me, and you'll have to tell me he's not the power. Neither was George W. Bush. No president has the real power. The power is what moves the money. The power is the international bankers. They run this. Corporations have lobbyists in Washington that spent over $2 billion last year for legislation to be passed that favors them, not you. Did you know? Of course you may know